So here's my plan for the next 2 weeks. So today I drove over to Jonestown in Pennsylvania. There's a Holiday Inn there about 2.4 off of the AT. So that's my end goal for this week. And then Christy, the shuttle driver, who I'll introduce you to, she brought me back down to Carlisle, where I'm now just started on the trail. So Thursday, I should be back up to Jonestown with my car. From there, I'm going to go up into New York, and I'll give you more details as we get closer on that. We're going to hook up with my hiking friends, and then we'll hike in from New York back into New Jersey for a week. And that's our annual hiking week. We go a week on the AT every summer. Last year I did a month, met up with them at Pine Grove Furnace State Forest, or State Park. You may remember that from an earlier video series. So I got 6.4 up to the first shelter here, and beautiful day today. And so far, I hate to jinx it, this is a nice trail. This is highly recommended. I don't know if it's going to change. And of course, Pennsylvania does suck kind of at the north end. Last year, you might remember, I had to bail at Swatara Gap, which is where I'm going to end this year. Last year, the rocks were just too bad. And it was slapping down my every footstep. I was slapping down and hurting my feet, my ankles, my knees, my hips even started to hurt. And I just decided that was not a good choice to keep doing that. And so I took a few days off at kind of outdoorsy and Duncannon, and picked up again, headed south from Carlisle. And so that's the gap I'm going to fill in now, hiking from Carlisle up to Swatara Gap, which is real close to Jonestown. Now, hoping to see a bear. I'm going to try to keep my eyes up more and look to the side more. So I think I'm walking past the bears, and they're just looking at me saying, who's that person over there, and ignoring me. So that's my goal, at least one bear. I'm about halfway between Jonestown and Carlisle. Shuttle driver Christy, she's helped me a couple other times in the past. She saved me last year when I had to bail at Swatara Gap. Having fun today. I like natural trails, but boy, am I making speed on the raised board here. I bet there's water under here a lot of times. The river's right there. Actually smells like a river. Well, here's part of the reality of doing a long distance hike, even short distance hike of a week or two. I've been going about an hour north of Carlisle, and I get a call from my wife. She's driving from Ohio up to Wisconsin, and some big rock kind of thing came and smashed and exploded the sunroof in the car as she's driving through Chicago. So she's going to be able to handle it from up there, but it's one of those things where, you know, you really want to be with your family at the times when they need you to be there, and I just can't be there. It's not even reality. Good morning. This is Friday. Hiked in the 6.4 miles last night from Carlisle. And the trail coming in was beautiful, real flat, wide. Clearly lots of people walked it. And I was making great progress right until the last mile or so where it started going up. Very steady climb up. A few rocks. It was a nice trail. It wasn't really that bad. Nice steady climb. And so I was huffing and puffing when I got to the top. Shelter area here, you can see behind me, nice picnic table. We had a nice fire last night. I'm gonna get my roses, buds, and thorns. And these trips, my first rose is always, I'm just able to still be out here and do this. And as I'm getting older, I know it's my last hike is coming. I just don't know when it is. But then last night too, another rose. Just great friendly people here. They've been hiking together. They're flip-flopping. They started in Harper's Ferry with the intent of going to Katahdin and then flipping down and finish up later. And they've been hiking together for a few weeks, so they've got a relationship going. They were real friendly, welcoming. At all ages too, my age all the way down to young kids in their 30s, I think, maybe high 20s. So really nice. I don't really have a thorn, except I guess the weather forecast changed, but that's maybe a negative bud. Today's still going to be beautiful. I'm going to try to go all the way into Duncannon. My plan was to go to the next shelter, which is 7 miles, but another 5, and it puts me in Duncannon. It puts me another day ahead of schedule, and I think I can do it. I'm not going to hurt myself. I think I'm going to do it. And buds, getting to Duncannon and picking up my resupply box, which has, I was supposed to pick it up Sunday. Today's Friday. If I pick up my supply box, even tomorrow morning, I picked up an extra day of food. So that's okay, I guess. Weight doesn't hurt you. So, I'm not sure what the views are going to be like today, but I'll stop and talk to you once in a while.